you're getting enough now.
It was enough. There is so much money involved, and the risk is so great. I think I deserve more.
What you deserve is enough discussing.
Before we discuss it, I would like to remind you of something.
Please do.
If you think that I might spoil your plans by going to the police, you are wrong. There's another consideration.
Really? Tell me.
Remember the shack he wore?
The cat that flies? Of course I remember him.
He would be much more dangerous than the police. He would think nothing of killing you. If I told him.
For these stakes, I would think nothing of killing.
You haven't the courage to kill?
Oh, yes, I have.
It for you tomorrow when you come back, sir. Thank you. Oh, bonjour, Monsieur Helen. Welcome back to Paris. I expected you 2 hours ago.
Our train was delayed near Stuttgart.
Do you have any German coins?
Yes, why?
I say German coins.
I know. Any country. My office call?
No, sir, but some man left you a message.
Who?
A little boy.
Little boy?
Bad news, Mr. Cannon?
I could use bad news like this every day. Your little boy sent me a $10 bill.
You must have loaned someone money?
Not to a little boy.
Would you like to sell it? I could pay you the full unofficial rate.
The unofficial rate on this should be especially interesting.
Why especially?
It's counterfeit.
That's amazing. May I see it?
What does Le Chat qui vole mean?
Le Chat qui vole. That's the cat which flies.
And La Pergola?
The pergola is canopy.
Counterfeit $10 bill. Cat that flies. The canopy.
I have an idea.
How much?
With my compliments. There's a little nice cafe, a bistro, called La Pergola.
Where is it?
In the Existential District.
Well, that sounds like a possibility. And what about the flying cat?
There would be 2 ideas.
All right, send my bag up to my room. I think I'll try your hunch.
Let me know what happens.
I'll do that. Helen! Good to see you.
Hello. I thought you were in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that was last night. How are you?
I'm fine. Did you come all the way back just to keep our date?
Our date?
Our date for dinner. 3 weeks ago. What was it this time? A prime minister or a prima ballerina?
How about lunch?
I don't trust you.
No. I promise I'll come right back.
Good. Ask me then.
Nothing can keep me away.
You know, if I were a betting woman, which I'm not.
You'd lose.
Good morning, Francois.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Your friend, Mr. Cannon, just left.
No kidding. May I have my key?
Yes. And there's a message for you from a little boy.
A little boy about 6 foot tall, black hair.
This was a little boy. He also left a similar envelope for Mr. Cannon.
$10. He must have been a playboy.
There was something written on the bill of Mr. Cannon.
He shut Shiver.
And La Pergola.
Yes, that's right. What does it mean?
The Pergola is a bistro in the Existential District.
Is that where Mr. Cannon went?
I believe so.
Sounds kind of crazy.
I think so, too.
So crazy that I think I'll go there and find out. The worst that can happen is Mr. Cannon has to pay for my lunch.
monsieur.
Do you have a glass of milk?
I? Personally? No, this morning, monsieur. But you may.
Does the flying cat mean anything to you?
Have you seen one?
I'm hoping to. What does it mean to you?
If you have seen a flying cat, monsieur, it means you don't always drink milk.
Well, I heard a story about a flying cat.
Tell me about it.
Oh, it's a long story.
Business is bad. I have time.
Then you tell me a story.
What about?
Flying cat.
That's your story.
Oh, I've no story at all. I've just got a title.
My milk.
You care to join me
In a drink?
in a game? Do you play pinball?
It's not part of my daily routine.
It's an interesting machine. I come here every day to play on it. I'm an expert. Would you like to play against me?
Oh, not after that built up.
We could play for low stakes. Say $10.
This $10?
That's as bad as any.
I know what the pergola means. What's the flying cat?
That's me.
I'm impressed. Now, suppose you tell me what this is all about.
It's all about that counterfeit $10 bill which brought you here.
Keep talking.
We haven't set the price for the game yet.
How much?
50,000 francs.
That's over $150.
Real dollars.
Why should I play?
Because if you lose, you pay me 50,000 francs. And I tell you where that counterfeit $10 came from. I like to save money.
What if I should win?
If you win, you pay me 50,000 francs, and I tell you where that counterfeit $10 bill came from.
And why do we have to play?
Because I like the game.
$150 is a lot of money, even if you say it fast.
$3 million is a lot of money, even if it's counterfeit. That makes a good newspaper story.
It's not as phony as this $10 bill.
You pay me when you heard the story.
All right, go ahead.
Having fun?
Well, what brings you here?
$10 bill, same as yours.
Meet our benefactor. What is this, a press conference?
What's this all about?
Oh, I'm playing against him for $150.
Oh, well, that's a reasonable sum for a pinball game. Count me out.
I'm throwing in some information. The location of 3 million counterfeit United States dollars. No?
I'll play.
I prefer an exclusive story.
So do I.
I prefer collecting some books for you. Do we play?
We play.
During the war, the Nazis made some plates for counterfeiting American dollars.
Secret agents use them.
27,000. One ball, that's good. Even for me. Yes. The secret agents, parachutists, etc. They were very good. Counterfeit.
Like this?
Oh, please. 18,000? Oh, it makes 46.
45. Don't cheat. Have it. After the war, some other unscrupulous elements, of which I was one,
obtained some of these plates.
I remember they flooded Europe with these counterfeit American bills.
We did. And 22, that makes 68. Correct, Monsieur Cannon.
Correct. The police became interested. Plates were found and destroyed. Triumph of law and order. Money was found and withdrawn.
Well, this is all very interesting. Haven't you let something out?
Have I?
Why have you contacted us? And don't tell me it's to cooperate with the press.
I contacted you because I wanted to use you.
How?
Very simple. To publish the story and convince the authorities, you have to prove the money really exists. Once you have done that, the continent will be alerted and no one can pass it.
Including you.
Including me. If I had the money. But I haven't. I just know where it is.
Oh, I see. We go after a story. Stir up a lot of trouble for the men who have it. And they kill us. And then they either pay you off so that you don't send any more newspaper people, or they take you in with them.
That's one possibility.
What's the other one?
They kill you, and then they decide not to take me in with them after all. That's the chance I have to take.
It's impossible.
Why is it impossible?
We discovered the plate for over 4 years ago. Destroyed.
We know the plates were destroyed. We're talking about the money.
That's impractical. How could they make the money without the plate?
The money was made before the plates were discovered.
Probably years before the plates were discovered, when the Germans still had them.
But we discovered the money and destroyed it.
Well, not all of it.
Have you seen any of them around?
Oh, here's one of the bills.
I have one, too.
2 bills?
But there are more of them.
Have you seen them?
No, but we can tell you where they are.
Where?
Stall 57K at the flea market.
Huh?
Stall 57K at the flea market.
The flea market. It's really a romantic notion. I have heard you can buy anything in the flea market, but never counterfeit American $10.
You don't believe us.
I believe that you are sincere in your belief. But the authorities must be a little bit more skeptical. I could tell you stories about reports that we have had from time to time.
Don't bother. Come on, Helen. Goodbye, Monsieur Claire.
Goodbye.
Wait a minute, Bob.
What's the use?
Sometimes I think Americans are more romantic than the French.
Would have been a good story.
Would have been a great story.
Oh, there's no point in putting our heads in the lion's mouth.
Of course not.
You think that pinball player was telling the truth?
If he wasn't, there's no story. And if he was, it'd be suicide to get caught in the middle of a gang war.
Without police protection.
And the police don't believe it.
Maybe they're right.
Oh, I guess they are. They know more about these things than we do.
Sure, they're specialists.
Guess they are. They've been doing it for a long time.
They know what they're talking about.
Maybe we were just carried away with the idea of the story.
Yeah. Would have been a good story.
Would have been a great story.
What are you going to do now?
Oh, call it a day, I guess.
Me too.
You like to walk back to the hotel?
No, I think I'll go back to my office.
I think I'll go back to mine.
Would have been a good story.
Yeah.
Cherchez-vous quelque chose, monsieur?
We're just looking around.
Oh, in American.
That's right.
I have something nice for you.
What's that?
This vase. It's a work of art.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it?
In dollars or francs?
$1.
Well, in dollars, it's 6.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
You change a bill?
How big?
Oh, just $10.
Yes, of course. Thank you. If you will excuse me,
Well, that's quite all right.
I must show this to my associate. He's an expert in American money.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cannon.
Francois.
It's a strange world, Mr. Cannon. This morning you saw me over a hotel desk. Now you see me over a gun. Please, step into the back.
Now it all begins to make sense.
What do you deduce?
The counterfeit $10 bills weren't meant for me and Miss Davis at all. To show you that you could expect trouble. You didn't count the pinball player into your little game.
Victor was very clever.
Oh, is that his name?
Yes. I was quite shocked to see you remove the $10 bill from the envelope.
I can imagine. How do you expect to pass the money?
Through the hotel. There are so many Americans stopping there.
You going to count Victor in?
Victor will be taken care of in good time. The immediate problem is you.
It's no problem.
Oh, yes, I am. You shot me. How would you explain the noise?
You could say she was cleaning one of the antique pistols.
It wouldn't be necessary to use a pistol.
What about my body?
The flea market is only open from Saturday to Monday. We could keep you here for 48 hours.
I think we can stop joking now. You're forgetting Miss Davis.
Miss Davis?
Yeah, she was with me all day. You know that. She got the story the same time I did. As a matter of fact, if she doesn't hear from me within 20 minutes, she's going to call the police.
I'm forced to believe you, Mr. Cannon.
I know you are.
Can we make a deal?
What kind of a deal?
Why didn't you tell me about that woman?
I didn't think of her.
We're going to get out of here.
Be quiet. We still have 20 minutes. It can be worth a great deal of money. You can even help us bet it. An American with American money is never suspected.
Where is the money?
There is a storehouse under the hotel.
Just a customer.
Get rid of him.
Excuse me.
Come right in, Miss Davis.
Of all the times to make it interesting.
What you get for trying to beat me to a story.
All right. Well, what do we do now?
I will decide that, Mr. Cannon.
What about that deal we were just talking about?
I would really like to put it into effect, but I'm afraid I couldn't trust you.
Well, maybe we can work it out this way.
It was a foolish gesture, Mr. Cannon. Don't try it again.
You all right, Bob?
Yes. I guess it doesn't make much difference.
Of course it makes a difference, Mr. Cannon.
I'm happy to see you. But I don't think we're much better off.
Of course we are better off. Well, twice, definitely at that time.
What about the counterfeit money?
Now that I know where it is, I'm not quite sure I really want it. And it would be very much trouble to pass it.
Look, I have an idea. Let's get the money and turn it over to the police. Then Bob and I will write a story and make you the hero of the piece.
What about him?
They'll thank you for it.
That might be fun. But so would a great many American dollars.
But as you say, Vito, they would be too hard to pass.
Monsieur Claire.
You did believe our story.
Well, of course. We have been looking for that money for over 4 years.
But why didn't you tell us you believed it?
We knew it wasn't necessary. Entrez. Prenez cette dame-là.
Goodbye, Mademoiselle Davis. Monsieur Cannon?
Oh, wait a minute, Victor.
Yes?
You're just about to make a decision when Monsieur Claire came in.
I was.
One way, you're going to turn the money over to the police. Be a big hero. The other way, you're going to keep it and kill us. Which were you going to do?
You know, Mr. Cannon, I'm quite sure that Monsieur Claire will see to it that I have many years to think it over. And I'll probably never know.